Hi everyone. Today we are very fortunate to have Mr. Rajan Lall with us, who has been living in Dubai for a considerable period of time, and he is a very seasoned investor in Dubai real estate as well. So we would like to take his take on the way he has seen this area develop in Dubai.
Thank you, Asim. I think talking about real estate market is compared to what you're doing in Capella Properties, and you are doing a podcast every day on the real estate market, and you are more deeper into it than I am. I'm just an ordinary investor who started off. I came to Dubai in 2000, and I was very lucky and blessed to have so-called ridden the waves of the property boom, which happened in 2000 when I came to Dubai. And I immediately jumped into it, though at that time I was just starting my business. And I got some very good contacts through my friends. And I must be thankful to a lady I know for the last 25 years, Rubina, who introduced me to Saif Al-Shamsi, that time the chairman of Nakil. And I remember Nakil in a very small place in Marina in a little 40-foot container box where they had an AC and they had the model of the palm. And that's all they had, and a nice catalog which they showed. And I was fortunate to have met Saif, a very nice gentleman. And I somehow or the other just liked the idea of the palm. And he was kind enough and he allocated 4 villas to me at the palm.
What motivated you to select from all the places just Palm?
Palm was that time they were selling basically.
It was just a dream.
It was a dream. It was a dream of the ruler, Sheikh Mohammed, and his vision. And I somehow believed in his vision. And he wanted to put Dubai on the map at that time. And this was his dream project. And everybody was saying, how is this project going to come through with this palm, which is nearly 10 kilometers in the sea, and they're going to give you your villas and the beach, private beach and stuff like that. And I said, no, I believe in it and it'll happen. This was in 2000, 2001. When they just launched the project.
They just launched the Palm in 2000, 2001.
Yeah. I was one of the first few people to have said, and I asked Saif, I said, what do I do? He said, just give me 25,000 for each of the villas and I'll give you the allocation. So I just jumped into it with an instinct that this will happen. And I took it from there. I had 4 villas. 4 of my friends wanted to buy, 3 of my friends. One was Shashi Ranjan, one was Shekhar Suman, and there was one more for Mr. Anwar Karmali, who owns the next door villa now. And I just bought it, and everybody said, it's going to sink. How is it going to happen? How are you going to have a beach in the middle of the sea? And I said, no, I have faith in it. And I asked him what is the price. And that time, Saif, I remember, said, I don't know the price. Now, how can you buy a property when you don't know, when you don't know what the price is going to be? And he said, you just pay it and we will decide the price later, because they didn't know what it's going to cost. So I went and jumped into it. At the same time, they launched the apartments along the trunk.
Shoreline apartments.
Yeah, shoreline apartments. So I bought 3-4 apartments in that, which he said, take those also. So I took those, I paid a deposit and I took those. And everybody said, you're a fool. You're going to get really screwed in this whole deal. So I said, no, I have faith in it. So that was the beginning of my investments, which I did in Dubai. And they had promised me the possession by 2004 or 2005, but they gave me possession in 2007. And when I got the possession, I moved in here in 2007. And Anwar, of course, took the next door villa. The other two villas, my friends, they couldn't manage to do it, and or they didn't believe in it. I don't know what. So I just gave them away to friends at absolutely no premium, no cost. I just gave them away, which I regret now. But finally, when it came to the price, I asked Saif. I said, Saif, what is it? He says, they had their own issues on the beach and it was sinking and they had to do some concreting and they got technology and everything and finally got it ready. But he had to give a price to the ruler, to Sheikh Mohammed. So I remember him that he took the price out and there were two kinds of villas. It was the garden home and the, what do you call
Front
it?
villas.
The garden home and what is the other one?
The front villas.
The garden homes and the bigger ones. I forget the name of what they called. It's out of my mind now at the moment.
It's skipping out of my mind as well.
Yeah, I know.
But the garden homes are
Garden home is this one.
this one.
And the other one was the bigger one, which is
The 7-bedroom.
the 7-bedroom.
The 7-bedroom
Yeah,
ones.
the bigger ones. So
The signature villas.
signature
The
villas.
signature villas.
The signature villa. So he had two types of homes. So I had taken the garden home, and he said I have to meet the ruler and give him the pricing. So he had worked out the price, and he wrote that it's going to be 4.8 million something for the garden homes, and 8.8 for the signature homes. So he went to him. I must have met him or whatever discussion they had. And he came back and he says, I met the ruler, and he took out his pen and he just wrote on his pen that the 4.8 will be 2.4 and the 8.8 will be 4.4.
Yeah.
He says that was the price, how it was decided at random. I remember that. So he said, well, it's 2.4 and 4.4. So I said, okay. So then when I finally got possession and I paid 2.4 for it, of course they had plans where they gave you an extra bedroom for an additional price, or they gave you an extra penthouse room upstairs for another price. I took the extra room and I moved in here in 2007 and 2.4, Asim.
2.4 for anybody who doesn't believe in what Dubai can achieve.
No
Listen to this
idea.
man. Listen to this man.
It's just 2.4. And today,
You can't get a 1-bedroom for 2.4.
precisely. So today, the situation is such that today, at now, Nakil is giving permissions for you to upgrade your villas. And the beautiful villas that have come around me upstairs, that you can all know and see, that they have done up those villas which are looking so beautiful, and I'm in the process of doing it up. I'll be moving out of the villa in the next couple of months. My plans are being done to redo this entire villa and upgrade it to a better place. But today, as you know, you're a better judge. What is the price of a garden home today in Palm? I think it's anywhere close to 40 million something.
North of 40 million.
Yes, yeah. And if you do it up, spend a couple of million more,
It's 50,
you're getting about 50 plus
55.
50 plus million. So you can see the kind of appreciation that happened on just a gut feeling on property. Of course, subsequent to that, I got into a little deeper into the property because in India, I had a lot of property investment. I've been very lucky with property somehow or the other. And I did a lot of property investments, which I have still, and I've invested also. And I have done with you some bigger properties like the Palace in Imar.
I didn't want to say this, but since you have mentioned it, let me. He didn't want to. He was not going for the Palace Villas.
I was going for the Polo.
So we went and we saw Polo Homes, and that was just being launched by Imar. Amazing project, beautifully done. But what to do with gut feeling? So Mr. Rajan had a gut feeling. I said, I am not getting a good gut feeling. I said, oh, perfectly fine. What do you want? At that very moment, I had one beautifully amazing villa. And so the address in Oasis, there was Address,
And Palace.
and then the second one
Palace.
was Palace Villas. So in Palace, I got a great deal in which you have the bigger plot size. Definitely, you can never make the basement. So it's a 4-bedroom, but the area is for a 5-bedroom
With a basement.
with a basement.
Yeah.
He, I think, took anything between 3.5 to 5 minutes
Yeah.
in saying, okay, Asim, this is what I want. I said, are you sure? Because we came for something else. No, this is what I want. You have it? Yes. It's just being released? Yes. I want it now.
So I just jumped into it, and whatever needed to be done, the paperwork, whatever, it was worth 15 million something, the 20% down payment. So I said, let's get it done. But along with that, like places like Tilal Furjan, the Jabal Ali Village, Discovery Gardens, the Maritime City of Danube, and Gems with Danube, other investments with my friend Rizwan's properties, which I've done quite a few with, are all there. Then Al-Sif 2, the one I have in JLT, which I bought way back from DR, 1800 square feet, 2-bedroom, which I got for 900,000. Today it's whatever it's worth, it's all. So I did these investments because I have this gut feeling about most important part of the project is when you go for an investment, I think you have to first see the developer, then you have to see the location, and then you have to see their final finish and deliveries. Now Danube, for example, my friend Rizwan, he is well known for giving deliveries of the properties 6 months in advance.
6 months,
Fully
one
furnished.
quarter at least.
At least 6 months in advance, and he gives you a complete fully furnished apartment, which I think is amazing. And he's doing some amazing job here, and he started off with the low middle class and the middle class projects of 1%, 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. Now he's gone into a little upper level with different projects which he's launched. And then there's Soba, which has come, which are doing some very good projects. And of course, MR is doing very well. Nakil is doing well. The Mac is there. There are other projects coming up. But somehow or the other, I have a keen eye, and Asim is my go-to guy whenever I discuss a project coming up. Now, there's a recent project coming up in Motor City, which you talked about, Soba. And I was just thinking, I said, he sat down with me one day and said that, you know what, your return, your ROI on apartments is not more than 7 to 8% average. Your ROI on villas or townhouses is about 9 to 10%. And your ROI on villas, good quality luxury villas, is anywhere between 10 to 12% average. But he says the next level is the commercial, which you get a good return now today, which is about 12 to 15%. And the retail area, which he made me aware of, that if you go in for a retail space today, your returns are anywhere between 16 to 20%, and they are on a long-term basis because they're taken over by known brands like, Starbucks or Tim Hortons or Life Pharmacy or Carrefour or whoever else comes in. Your return, and they're on a longer basis, and they take, along with that, when you sell it, you get what you call key money.
And you're not just selling a unit,
You're selling
a running business.
So I was quite convinced with it. So now I'm looking at going in for some retail space, which I've never done before. I've only invested in villas. Now I'm looking, and I have some commercial offices afloat in IT Plaza and Silicon Oasis is doing very well. But I'm looking now at retail spaces also, which I think I should put something there. So basically, and I have a lot of friends coming in from India, from America, other friends, and they come to me and say, Rajan, you want to invest? So I guide them and help them, of course, with the help of Asim, he's been kind enough to take them around. And they've done some investment which have really paid off for most of them, for all of them. And it's just a passion. I think I've been lucky with investment.
What are the key? You identified 3 key elements. For our viewers, if I can recap that, the first one was select a property which is of a good brand.
A good developer.
Good developer.
Yeah.
the best possible location that you can acquire, and then look for the finishes and the final product, how is this going to.
Yeah.
So you visualize everything, and then you say that yes, this is something that I would put my money into.
Yeah.
So for people now who are the first time investors, what advice would you give them?
See, for the first time investors, at least who come here who have no idea, but they know that the property boom in Dubai is there. There's a lot of money coming in because let me tell you, Dubai has been a very lucky place somehow or the other, and it's I think blessed by the Almighty up there, and everything. You see, Dubai is surrounded like the Ring of Fire. It's surrounded by Syria, Iran, Iraq, and all the other with Israel, with Gaza, everything that's going on around it is surrounded by ring of fire. So everybody is bringing money into Dubai, into UAE, and the money coming in UAE is so phenomenal. And the biggest thing in Dubai, like when I moved in 2000, I've been a Bombayite all my life, and I think I couldn't live anywhere else except Bombay. Is being when I came here, I saw that the quality of life is most important today. You see, any country, any city in the world, there's so much of crime, drugs, and everything else that's going wrong. Taxation, so heavy everywhere. This place is a heaven. It's a heaven for people to have a good quality of life for their family because it's safe. You know, we leave our doors open. We don't lock our doors here. And it's very safe. The crime is zero. There's no drugs. There's nothing else. You can go in a taxi. A lady can go in the middle of the night. You can leave your money there, your phone there, everything, and you'll find it the next day. Where in the world can you get something where you have all this, a good quality of life, and the biggest advantage is that taxation is not there. There's hardly any taxation. So the roads, the infrastructure, the public transport, you have the trams, you have the metro, you have the buses, you have the
And everything is being now enhanced.
And everything is being enhanced, and they're ahead of the game. I mean, they're coming out with air taxis by the end of the year. They're coming out with no driverless cars and taxis.
And the rulers have the vision of now incorporating the IT and
yes, now with AI coming, it's going better. So you see, all this is happening today in Dubai. And there's a research in Abu Dhabi where they've come up with, they're studying on longevity and anti-aging along with that. My daughter-in-law, who's a doctor, is fortunately a part of that group, and they're doing research on longevity and anti-aging. They have the best medical facilities, they have the best education, they have the best golf courses, they have the best hotels and infrastructure, and now in the casinos coming in 27 at the Ras Al Khaimah Win, and eventually I hope they will come to the other parts like Dubai also, which I think it will. This place will become absolutely a person's paradise to live in, tension-free, with no hassles of any crime or anything else happening. That's the most important thing in any city today. That is, there's no poverty, you don't find beggars on the road. You try to tip a policeman or you try to tip a security guard, he will not take it. Where in the world can you find that? I mean, there is no corruption, there's no bribe, nothing. Everything works here. I mean, I have a company in Jafza, and I remember in 2000 when I came and I started it, I went to their office in the morning, and by evening I had my license, I had my internet, Wi-Fi, factory allocation, everything, and the next day I could start business. Besides this, I have a factory where we make hangers. We're the largest hanger manufacturer in the world today. We control nearly 80% of the world's market share. We supply hangers to all the retail stores in the US and Europe, Walmart, JCPenney, all the big ones. We control 80% of the world market share of hangers. And we make close to over 20-25 million hangers a month in my other factories in Jordan, Kenya, South Africa, and other places. The facility is the raw material or the other accessories that we buy come into the Jebel Ali free zone, the port, and within 2 hours the container is in my factory. Where in the world can you have that kind of fast logistics, transportation of raw material
Without
coming
any
in?
hassle.
Without any hassle. I mean, no problem at all. I mean, all these things, and I bow down my head with great respect to the ruler and his team and his entire group of what they have achieved and done as a visionary, and they've brought Dubai on the map, and today everybody is talking about UAE and Dubai and Abu Dhabi and other places. And I am absolutely blessed to be here. And today people ask me, would you like to ever go back to India? I said, no, I don't think so, because when I go back to India, I want to come back here because right from the airport down when you're driving home, you see the slums on the way, even today. And it takes you 1.5 hours from point A to point B to get there. Over here, now they're coming up, I read the other day, they're coming up with taxis, flying taxis, which will take you to the airport in 10 minutes.
You remember, you and I went and actually saw the prototype.
Saw the
for it.
prototypes.
You
Yeah.
and I
We sat
were the
in it,
few,
yeah,
few,
yeah.
few people,
Yeah,
first
yeah,
few people who
yeah.
actually saw the prototype
They saw the
of the
prototype.
taxi.
So I mean, to that extent, you can see that you can have water taxis today. You can go from point A to point B in a water taxi. You know, you have yachts here. You have luxury yachts. You can have yachts to go around in. Your entertainment, the restaurants which you have, the food which you get here is absolutely so global that you get all kinds of food here, and the restaurants that you have there are so good. The shopping, everything is so beautiful that today, you know, it's actually like living in paradise. So this is I think all the vision of one man which has given us all this, and I'm ever thankful to him. I've never met Sheikh Mohammed.
But I think we are blessed to be in a place where we have leaders like him.
And I would bow down my head and hold his hand and kiss it with respect of what he has achieved and what his team has achieved. And I think we are in a very good place here today, Asim.
I think we are in one of the finest cities in the entire globe.
Absolutely.
And the way we interact with each other, and actually going a further beyond, I would say that this is one place which has broken the traditional boundaries.
Yes.
Between cultures, between nations, between different countries.
Yes.
You and I sit and discuss so many things, and we are like brothers to each other.
Absolutely.
And at this time,
and especially
where else?
Especially that, you know, the India-Pakistan divide. There is no divide.
There is no divide.
There is no divide. I mean, Asim is a Pakistani and I'm an Indian, but we are like brothers. And where in the world can you find this camaraderie
and I think
closeness?
this is one of the main things, is that this city has brought these nationalities together.
All of them. And there are, I think, I don't know, 57 or 60, how many nationalities. You have the Hindu temple here. You have the Gurdwara here. You have the churches here. You have the Babs Mandir in Abu Dhabi. I mean, what else is
there to offer?
Do you need? I mean, everything is there. I mean, you name it. You name any sphere, any. They've not left anything to think of. They've thought of everything. And the moment the traffic goes up here, there's a traffic jam in any place where there's a different places traffic jam during peak hours. Immediately the RTA gets into action, and I think overnight, there's another flyover.
Different things. So the way the city is progressing, I think.
It's absolutely amazing.
So one last advice for our viewers who would like to know when is a good time to invest. This is the first question people ask, and you being a seasoned investor, you tell me, sir, when is a good time to invest?
There is no good time to invest.
It was yesterday. And today.
And everybody feels, the prices, the real estate prices are at its peak. There is nothing called the peak here. You know, over here, whatever you buy yesterday or today is the right time to buy.
The right time to buy.
Because tomorrow, it's going to be another story. Now, I mean, Jebel Ali, the Palm Jebel Ali comes up maybe in the next couple of years. That's going to change the
That's
game.
going to change the game.
Dubai South is coming up. The DWC is coming
DWC
up.
is coming up.
And everything, where the growth is happening, it's going to be absolutely
Phenomenal.
amazing. As far as I didn't talk about in sports, you have horse racing, the world's richest horse race. You have cricket. You have
Formula One
football,
racing.
You have Formula One racing. You have wrestling. You have, you name it, all kinds of games. They have arenas, the Etihad Arena, the Coca-Cola Arena. They've got the Dubai Opera. They've got, I mean, everything where you have cultural shows from singers and performers from all over the world coming and performing and going. So, I mean, it's everything is there for you to pick and choose. So, what else can I say? I mean, as far as investment is going, I said, go now for it. Buy it. Don't think of what it is today. But it's going to definitely go up 50%, if not 100% in the next couple of years. That's
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for being on our podcast. Thank you for sharing your valuable insight. Your insight, I have seen a lot of people benefiting from it. And because of that, I thought to bring you in and have your keen insight shared with a lot of viewers. And I'm sure that is going to help them in making the right investment decision. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank
and
you
with
very
this,
much, Asim.
we call it a day
Thank
on
you.
the break bars.
Thank you so much, guys.